Hello everybody, my name is Irene CTNA. I'm here to present Group 4 Project Informative Speech. Although this was done particularly individually because the group did not work together to the very end. I will talk about child abductions in America. I will talk about recent findings about child abductions. I will talk about reported studies and child abduction laws. Okay, let's go ahead now. Child abductions are on the rise in the United States. Since 2001, the child abduction rate has nearly doubled. The sad part is that most of these children are found dead within hours or days after being reported missing. Recent findings. Just 2 weeks ago, a 7-year-old Florida girl went missing while walking with her siblings home from school. This week, her body was found in Georgia landfill. In the past year, I have followed the stories of 3 young girls who were either taken out of their bed, abducted from a playground, or just vanished. Number of abducted victims. In doing our research, we found that every 40 seconds, a child in the U.S. is abducted. 74% of the victims of non-family abductions are girls, and they are usually grabbed or lured off a street in their own neighborhood. Reported studies. Studies show that in 2001, 275 people were reported missing, and 85 to 90% of them are children. In 80% of abductions by strangers, the first contact between the child and the abductor occurs within a quarter mile of the child's home. This is a report by FBI National Crime Information Center 2009. Let's go on with the child abduction laws in the U.S. Several distinct forms of child abductions exist. 1. A stranger removes a child for criminal purposes, for child sexual abuse, torture, or murder, for extortion, to elicit a ransom from the child's caretakers. 2. A stranger removes a child, usually a baby, with the intent to rear the child as their own. 3. A parent removes or retains a child from the other parent's care, often in the course of or after divorce proceedings. Conventions on the Rights of the Child. Reaffirming that children's rights require special protection and call for continuous improvement of the situation of children all over the world, as well as for their development and education in conditions of peace and security. Federal Parent Locator Service. The Federal Parent Locator Service is available in all custody cases and makes the Federal Fugitive Felony Act applicable to interstate child abduction. We also have a Missing Children's Act. This requires law enforcement to enter complete descriptions of missing children into NCIC, even if the abductor has not been charged with a crime. Uniform Child Abduction Preventative Act. The purpose of the Uniform Child Abduction Preventative Act is to deter both pre-decree and post-decree domestic and international child abductions by parents, persons acting on behalf of a parent or others. Family abductions may be preventable through the identification of risk factors and the imposition of appropriate preventative measures. Support for our children. In conclusion, we all need to play an active role in protecting our children. There has to be some way that we can protect our young children. No one deserves to have their lives snatched away, especially children. Thank you everyone for listening to my presentation, and I hope you all look out for the safety, protection of our children who are tomorrow's generation. Thank you.